So we cut these rockers off that somebody had like haphazardly sheet metal screwed on and glued on, and this is what we found underneath. So if you take a look here, we've just got tons of cancer. I mean, this is just roached along here, so much so that we do not have any structural integrity or piece to mount the new rocker onto, which is this. Now thankfully the cancer did not get into here, which this is the floor pan. So this seam along here is great. It does not have any rot on it. But up here, we've just got so much, unfortunately. And the bummer is that this piece right here, that runs all the way up under there by that wheel well, up to here, and ends over there. Both sides, the parts cost $550. So we have cut out a lot of rot, and we are now treating the rust. We have navel jelly on there, and after that we'll wash it off, and then we will clean it real good and put on the paintable rust inhibitor, and we should be good to go. This is our big huge pile of weight reduction, and that's not even all of it. Come up on this side, we have rebuilt a huge portion of this inner wheel well. This inner portion, well, we've made this piece, and we'll hand made it. It's right here. That is by hand without any special metalworking tools. Still needs its last little finishing touches, but for not having special metal tools, he did a pretty dang good job. That was so good. So it'll sit up in there. And we still got this mess to deal with. And these sides. And this. So, a lot of work still. Let's see what Manny's doing. He's giving Pedro a pedicure. No cortes demasiado. What do you think, Pedro? Huh?
Pedro.
Not bad! Here are the insides of the heater channels that have been dissected to remove the cancer and treated with some navel jelly and then a paintable rust inhibitor. So you can see how this metal is kind of blued, and that'll keep this stuff nice and, you know, somewhat in good shape. So we're just making pieces to kind of have structure to go back to our rocker panel, and it doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to function. So we're making it just piece by piece because these channels by themselves are $580. So trying to kind of save money here and there. Here's a look into just how involved these heater channels are. 3 different layers right here. 3 or 4 different layers. There it goes. No more structure. He's gonna make it right now though. Just all these little bits of cancer. That was hot. Just This piece right here went right here. That's what you jack the car up with. Here's another section that was just roached right through here. We had a huge hole when you looked up like that. This was just gone. So another thing that we gotta make, but thankfully we can cut this piece off because we have it and make it. I believe that piece is up in the car. So back on these heater channels, showing you some more progress. Stitching pieces together to continue this channel that way. Show you all the pieces that we've made, that have been made. This piece with the curves and everything, and this whole piece down here.
Right there. End it up.
Cap it.
Right here. There.
Clamp. Nice. What was that? Paint?
Paint.
Want different ones?
This will be up.
Right now we are rough fitting the driver's side rocker panel, and man, it just almost fits like a glove straight out of the bat, not with much caressing. We've done a little bit beforehand, but it's looking pretty good. Let's see. That is a good look right there. Very nice. We also completely rebuilt everything behind it. The entire heater channel, everything. These, all of it. So here we're doing some door repair. We got this guy finally mounted. Our lines are just really good. We've adjusted it, but we found that right here we have a previous Bondo repair, but they put over an 1/8 inch of Bondo on for a hole that wasn't that high, and then ended up bringing this seam on the door way the heck out. So it would, as you would open the door like this, it would hit here. Because it extended the door out so far. We've since removed that. We've got our lines adjusted in nice and good. There's a little bit more fine tweaking that needs to happen, but we've got the Chicago Electric dent repair stud welding kit, and we're gonna do a little bit of pulling real quick to get it plugged in. Oh, you're gonna buy my chicken.
Do you have a pair of pliers?
I have the...
Go ahead and give it a little tap. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right. Right there. Hold on. Go ahead.
We're at the driver's side floorboard and getting pretty close to finishing up all of our sheet metal work. But I got one more thing. I'm just so mad I could stick a knife through this sheet metal floor. Yep, that's right. We're Fred Flintstoning it, people, because there is no floor right here. I'll start digging some of this out and you guys can see just what we're dealing with. Get rid of the sound deadening so that we can show you how bad this floor is. Unless you're a Flintstone, I think this is something you yabba dabba do not want to find in your car. Yeah. Well, I bet you this is actually an original feature because those 1600 air-cooled engines produced a whopping 50 horsepower. You probably needed the people that sat in the back seat to stick their feet through here and help Flintstone you along to get you a little bit extra torque when you first started rolling. But we're rotten basically back to, I'd say, about here. So that's all gonna come out. Back in here, I'm still waiting to kind of get under the car and see how far up it goes and how far up our piece goes. But rotten all the way over to about here where the pan starts to kick up, like that. And then we have to leave these seat rails. Thankfully this one's up and definitely up and out. This one is mostly surface issues that I can deal with rust treatment. But, and then up here we get pretty solid. So it actually isn't going to be that big of a pain in the butt because look, I've got a new floor pan, half pan, a quarter pan I should say, because this is half of one side. So thankfully it goes in, this is the back, this is the front, and hopefully we'll be back together in just maybe a couple hours of dissecting this thing out and grafting that new piece on. So we'll see what happens. But there you have it. We have most of the floor pan that we're going to remove cut out. We might be kind of cleaning up some of our edges a little, but that's what it's going to be. And there's no more rot. Right here we're going to have to do some dissecting because we need to leave the seat floor rails. This side we're well away from it, and just a little bit right here, but this side we need to get this piece off of these two layers. Over here Dad's got the pan and he's kind of marking it. Here's the centerpiece that was really rusted out that I cut out originally. Here's the piece we just did. It's just getting us kind of a ballpark tracing of where we're going to be cutting this. And there you have it.